Welcome to the class. Today we are discussing about the chapter sets, relation and functions from the first PU. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ PU ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಿಂದ minimum 4 or 5 questions we are expecting in your seat related to this one. ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಿನಾಪ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. So note down the synopsis and get the solution. If you see the first question, the first question is the set builder form of A. Set builder form ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೂಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ರೋಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ರೋಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೆಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. As you are observing, first set is a real number. It is infinite, but the given set is finite. It is not the solution. Second answer is an integer. Integer is infinite set, but the given answer is finite. It is not the solution. Third condition, if you observe that one, the equation is given as x square equal to 1. You know that x square equal to 1 is a quadratic equation. When quadratic equation is given, to get the value, I have to find the square root when it is a square. What is the square root of 1? Square root of 1, we have to take it as plus or minus 1. Yakandre x is a real number. Since x is a real number, it is either plus or minus. When it is unknown, variable is given, you have to take both plus and minus. So it is possible to have only one option, which is the 3. If you want, you can check this one. ಇದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you know that x square plus 1 equal to 0 implies x square equal to minus 1. So that x is equal to square root of minus 1. Square root of minus 1, according to the first PUC concept, it is complex numbers. Complex number, it is plus or minus I. So 4 is not the solution. Hence your answer is the third option. Second question, the pair of equal sets among A, B, C and D is, you know that B is a set which is infinite. That is infinite agate because x is greater than 15, less than 5. So B is infinite aitu. A is a set with only one element called as singleton set. When you come to the set C, x minus 5 equal to 0 implies x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5 is a singleton set. Only one element is there. When you go to the option D, it is a quadratic equation where x belongs to I is given. I is an integer. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆಗ ನಾನು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ quadratic equation has two factors. See, we will factorize that one directly. X square can be written as x into x. 15 we have to split in such a way that the difference is 2. ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. When the last term is minus, middle term is difference. When the last term is plus, middle term is the sum. That concept you must know in the factorization. When I factorize the 15, you know that 15 is 5 into 3. Middle term is minus, last term is minus. To get the minus, bigger term should be the negative, smaller term should be the positive. Now, it is a set with elements x equal to 5 and x equal to minus 3. X equal to 5 and x equal to minus 3 are the values. Correct? Therefore, pair R. Which are the pairs in this set? A is a set with null element, C is with 1. Therefore, it is A and C. Which of the following is an empty set? An empty set is a set which has no element in it. Adalli element galu irbardu. As you know that it is a quadratic equation. When I solve this one, I will get x square equal to 1. X square equal to 1 has two factors. Therefore, it is not a null set. Empty set anta helidru onde, null set anta helidru onde, void set anta helidru onde. VOID. X minus 1, x square minus 1 is not the solution. Definitely x square minus 9 is also not the solution. It is not empty because x square equal to 9 implies x equal to plus or minus 3. What about this? Already you have seen in the previous problem. I can rewrite this one as x square equal to minus 3. X square equal to minus 3 implies x equal to square root of minus 3. It is not a real number. Not a real number implies the set representing the answer 2 is an empty set or is also called as null set. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. Good. If A and B are finite set and A is a subset of B, A and B finite set ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, A is a subset of B. ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. A is a subset of B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, B ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಒಳಗೆ A ಬಂದಿರಬೇಕು. This is A, this will be the B. Then only we can call that one as A is a subset of B. Diagram will be like this. Now the question, then which among the four is correct? N of A union B is N of A. Can I take the A union B? Union ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ A ಸೆಟ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಬೇಕು. ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ? B. So this is not the solution. N of A intersection B, N of A intersection B is N of B. What do you mean by intersection? Intersection and the common. What is the common for A and B? You know that common for the A and B is A. Therefore, this is also wrong. Now, N of A union B equal to N of B. A and B combine ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? B ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, correct? So that our conclusion, number of elements in A plus number of elements in B is always equal to number of elements in B. Hence the solution is the third option. You can check this one also. A intersection B is a null set. Intersection ಅಂದ್ರೆ common. B ಮತ್ತೆ A ಗೆ common ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? It is a A. So if you expect the answer here, it should be N of A. Correct answer is N of A in that one. N of A is not given, therefore fourth option is not the solution. Solution is the third one. They are all the basic concepts. Now, the number of non-empty subsets of the set 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5 is. Give the importance for the word non-empty. As you know that non-empty means other than empty. And we have to find what are the subsets. As you know that subsets are the sets which are written using the elements of a given set. When I write the subsets, one of the formula that you already learnt in the first PU, number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power n. I have written number of subsets, remember that one. Number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power of n, where n is number of elements in a given set. How many elements are there in the given set? 4. So it is 2 to the power 4. Correct? Now the required answer is non-empty. Among the subsets, ಇದರ subsets ಗಳನ್ನ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, first subset that we are going to write is the null set. The second is the set with only one element. Next one is with the 2 elements. Next one is with the 3 elements. Next one is with the 4 elements. 4 elements is nothing but the given. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಗಳು ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು given set is in the extreme end and another is the null set in the other end. Null and given set are always the subsets of a given set. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ null set ಇರುತ್ತೆ, given set ಇರುತ್ತೆ. They are the necessary subsets of a given non-empty set. Non-empty set ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಗಳು ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದು? null set and given set. ಇದನ್ನ null set ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾನು ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು? They cannot be called as null set. So only one is empty set and all others are non-empty set. Therefore, number of subsets is equal to this one. Number of non-empty subsets. Number of non-empty subsets is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1. n minus 1 alla, minus 1 ಕೆಳ ಬರಬೇಕು. So it is 2 to the power 4 minus 1. 2 to the power 4 is 16 minus 1 equal to 15. These non-empty subsets are also called as what? Trivial subsets. And you know that while writing the subset, this is the set which is equal to the given set. Given set ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ subset na property ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? We have to write the set using the elements of given set ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು given set ಅನ್ನೇ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So it avoids the rule. That is why it is called as improper. ಇದು ಒಂದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು improper ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Then what we call the others as proper. Instead of asking non-empty subsets in the examination, if they ask what are the proper subsets, number of proper subsets is always equal to 2 to the power of n minus 1. Number of non-empty subsets is also 2 to the power of n minus 1. Number of proper subsets is also 2 to the power of n minus 1. Hence your solution is option 1. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಲೆಟ್ ಎ ಬಿ ದ ಸೆಟ್ ವಿತ್ n of a equal to p. Means number of elements in the a is p. Then number of non-empty subsets is, or number of proper subsets is, your answer 2 to the power p minus 1 when the particular number is not given. Next, two finite sets A and B have P and Q elements. ಅಂದ್ರೆ A ಅಲ್ಲಿ P element ಇದೆ, Q ಅಲ್ಲಿ B ಅಲ್ಲಿ Q elements ಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. If the total number of subsets of A is 96 more than the total number of subsets of B, statement says that total number of subsets of A, what is total number of subsets of A? 2 to the power P is means equal to 96 more than plus 96. More means plus 96 more than what? Number of subsets of B. Number of subsets of B is 2 to the power Q. These are the two exponents. That is why I will write that one on the same side. 2 to the power of P minus 2 to the power of Q equal to 96. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮತ್ತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. 96 ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್. ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು? 96 ಗಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. 96 ಗಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರುವ 2 to the power number. You know that 2 to the power of 1 is 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 3 is 8, 4 is 16, 5 is 32, 6 is 64, 7 is 128. These I cannot use. ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ because 96 ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಆಯಿತು. So I have to use 128. So 2 to the power of P is nothing but 2 to the power 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the power 7 minus 2 to the power what? 128 ಇದೆ. 8 ನಿಂದ ಇವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ 2. 2 means 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the power of 5 equal to 96. The question is, then the value of P is, value of P, what is P? 7. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ P ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. then the value of P plus Q is, be careful, value of P plus Q is 7 plus 5 equal to 12. The value of P minus Q is, the value of P minus Q is 7 minus 5 equal to 12. The value of P plus Q divided by P minus Q is, the value of P plus Q divided by P minus Q is, P plus Q is 12, P minus Q is 2, 12 divided by 2 is 6. The value of PQ is the product P into Q. 7 5 is the 35. Table correct ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು because in your CET calculator is not allowed. Remember that one. Next, if A is a set with elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the number of subsets of A which contains at least 2 elements. Subsets ಅಲ್ಲಿ at least 2 elements ಇರಬೇಕು. What do you mean with the word at least? At least ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ 2 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಒಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. Now, when I calculate the number of subsets, you know that number of subsets, ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The number of subsets is always equal to 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the power 6. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. ಉತ್ತರ ಅಲ್ಲ, 64 is number of subsets. Now the question is, with at least 2 elements, ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. At least 2 elements means total minus no element, again minus with one element. Total is 64. No element is empty set with only one, minus with one element. When you take one element in a set, how many such subsets we are getting here? Total is 6. So 64 minus 7. 64 minus 7 is what? 64 minus 7. 57. So the answer is 57, which is the first option. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 64 ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಹ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ವೈ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ನೌ if a set A contains 5 elements, then the number of elements in the power set of A is. What is the power set of A? You know that power set of A is set of all subsets of a given set. Set of all subsets of a given set is called as a power set. First PUC concept. Then how many elements will be there in the subset of a given set? 2 to the power n. Already we have discussed that one. Now in this problem, n is equal to what? 5. 2 to the power of 5 equal to what? 2 to the power of 5 is 32. Hence your answer is first option. Next. Suppose that the number of elements in the set A is P, number of elements in the set B is Q, then the number of elements in the A cross B is 7. Then P square plus Q square is. What is A cross B or A Cartesian product B? It is a set with all ordered pairs of the form A comma B such that A belongs to A, B belongs to B. Cartesian product ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸೆಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. They are given that in the A cross B we have 7 elements. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, A cross B has 7 elements. What is 7? 7 is a prime number, ಅವಿಭಾಜ್ಯ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. So I can write that one as either 7 into 1 or 1 into 7. If A has 7 elements, B has 1 element. If A has 1 element, B has 7 element. Number of elements identify ಆಯಿತು. Then what they asked you to calculate is P square plus Q square. Any one set you can take. If I take the first one, it is 7 square plus 1 square. If I consider the second one, then it is 1 square plus 7 square. 7 square is 49. 14 ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ. 49 plus 1 square is 1. 49 plus 1 is equal to 50 is the solution. Therefore, P square plus Q square equal to 50. What we call such questions as little bit hard. ನಿಮ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 4 ಉತ್ತರ ಇದೆ. ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. A is a set with elements 1 to 10. Then the number of subsets of A containing, see, word only odd numbers. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್. ನೌ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಸ್. You know that number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power n. Actually 2 to the power of n is what? 2 to the power 10. 2 to the power of 10 ಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. Now subsets A containing only odd. Only odd means what? Only odd means total minus even, alva? Total minus even is called as odd, because in this set we have odd as well as even numbers. ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರೆದಾಗ ಸಿಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಈವನ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತವೆ, ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರೆದಾಗ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಈವನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ನಲ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ನೈದರ್ ಈವನ್ ನಾರ್ ಆಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 to the power 10 minus 2 to the power 2 to the power. How many even numbers are there from 1 to 10? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಸಮ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು 5 ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. minus 1. Simplify that one, you will get the required solution. Next, if A is a set with element 2, 5, 7, 9, B is with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, then A ಈ symbol meaning ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. This is symbol which represents symmetric difference. Symmetric difference. What do you mean by symmetric difference? Symmetry ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಪಾಲುಗಳು. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಎರಡು ಪಾಲುಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Which are the two parts of the difference? One is A minus B, another is B minus A. It contains both. ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is A minus B union B minus A. So A symmetric difference B is equal to A minus B union B minus A, or it is also equal, sometimes symbolically they will ask, it is A union B minus A intersection B. Symmetric difference ನೀವು imagine ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಎಳೆದ್ರೆ A minus B is this one, correct? B minus A is this one. When I call this one as A, this one as B, this is A minus B, ಇದು A minus B ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, this is B minus A ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I want the union of these two. Union ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಯಾವುದು ಶೇಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್. Union minus intersection is the solution. Now the question is, number of elements in the symmetric difference is, number of elements in the symmetric difference is n of this. What is the number of elements in A minus B? A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ. 2 is common, 5 is not common, 7 is not common, 9 is common. So A minus B is with 2 elements. A minus B is with 2 elements. B minus A is with 3 elements. When I combine these two, I will get 2 plus 3 equal to 5 elements in the difference. 5 elements in the difference. Hence the solution is this. ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದಾಗ it is 2 is common, 9 is common, 5, 7 is remaining. Next, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2, 9 ಬರ್ದಾಗಿದೆ, 4, 6, 8 is common. When I combine these two together, how many elements I will get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of elements is equal to 5. Let A is equal to a set with element x. X is a positive multiple of 3 less than 100. Positive multiples of 3 less than 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? 3 ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. 3 1s the 3, 3 2s the 6, 3 3s the 9, 3 4s the 12. Like that, if I write the number should be less than 100 means 99. How many multiples I am getting here? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? 33 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 3 ones the 3 in the start agi 333 is the 99 tanaka sigate. So 33 I am getting. Now B is a set. This is a set A. B is a set with element Y. Y is a prime number less than 20. The prime numbers which are less than 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 Allah, 11, 13, 15 Allah, 17, 19. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. How many elements are there in this set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are there. Allah, 8 is there. Keliruvanthadu number of elements in A plus number of elements in B equal to. Illi eshtiದೆ? 8 ಇದೆ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 33 ಇದೆ. What is n of A plus n of B? ಇವೆರಡನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 33. ನಾನು 8 ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, 7 ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 3 is common ಅಲ್ವಾ? One of the element is common for the both. So 33 plus 7 equal to 40. Option are not given. Please consider that. Next. In a town, 840 persons, 450 read Hindi, 300 read English, 200 read both. The number of persons who read neither is. Now the question is, 450 read Hindi. N of H equal to 450. Then 300 read English. N of E equal to 300. 200 read both. N of H intersection E equal to 200. You know that 450 plus 300 is 750. Correct? NH plus NE is equal to 750, which is equal to N of H intersection U plus N of H union E. Then H union E must be 200 bardagide, 550 agirbeku. But what I have asked, who read neither? Who read neither? Neither is. Illi 750 sikkide, 550 union allide. Given is 840. So that difference neither is. So 840 minus 750 equal to 90. That option is not given. Please correct. In a certain town, 65% families own cell phones, 15,000 family own scooter, and 15% family own both. Taking into consideration that the families own at least one of the two, the total number of families in the town is. Till nodi, 65% own cell phones. 65% cell phones and 15,000 people own scooter. 15% of the families own both. ಅಂದ್ರೆ n of A ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, n of B ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, n of A intersection B ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What is n of A union B ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, this is common for these two. ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 65 minus 15. 65 minus 15 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 50 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸರಿಯಾ? 65 minus 15 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 50 ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ A is 50% ಆಯ್ತು. ಓನ್ಲಿ A 50% ಆದ್ರೆ n of B ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತೆ? 50% ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. If n of b is 50%, what will be the total? 50% equal to 15,000. 50% equal to 15,000. Total is nothing but 100%. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೂ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಬೇಡ ನನಗೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ 100% ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. 50% is 15,000 ಆದ್ರೆ 100% is 30,000. Hence your solution is the second option. If U is the universal set with 100 elements, A and B are the two subsets of that one with n of A equal to 50, n of B equal to 60, n of A intersection B equal to 20. Then n of A dash intersection B dash is, as you know that A dash intersection B dash is a component of De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಅಲ್ಲಿ. A union B whole dash is A dash intersection B dash. A intersection B whole dash is A dash union B dash. Now observe here, A dash intersection B dash is asked. You know that A dash intersection B dash has a relation with this, so that I can write this one as n of A union B whole dash. What is n of A union B whole dash? As you know that n of A union B whole dash is n of U total minus n of A union B. Total is what? If U is a universal set with 100 elements, it all 100 ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. What is n of A union B? N of A union B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. 60 minus 20 is 40. 40 plus 50 is 90. 100 minus 90 is what? 100 minus 90 is 10. And your solution is the 10. In a class of 60 students, 25 students play cricket and 20 students play tennis, 10 students play both the games. Then the number of students who play neither is. I am not discussing this one. ಆವಾಗಲೇ neither discuss ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have to answer. I am not doing that one. Next. A is a set with natural number less than 8, so that the elements of A are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B is a set with natural number greater than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, less than 13. Only this much. Then which one of the following is correct? A union B is a natural number less than 13. ಹೌದಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our answer is correct, and the option is the first one. A intersection B is equal to A intersection C. ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ. A intersection B ಒಂದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು A intersection C. What I get here is same getting here also. And A union B is equal to A union C. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ B ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ C ಇದೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ A is common. Therefore our conclusion, B and C are equal. B and C are equal. Hence your solution, B is equal to C. Over. Just by drawing the Venn diagram, you can conclude the answer. A is given, B is given, C is given. Then A minus B cross B intersection C is. First you have to write what is A minus B. What is A minus B? Elements of A which are not there in the B. A ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, B ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು B and C. ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ A minus B is A. Cross B intersection C. Intersection means common elements. Which are the common elements? C and D. You know that Cartesian product or the cross product is set of ordered pairs. Which are the ordered pairs now? One is AC, another is AD. If you observe the options, we have only one option with AC and AD. If that is not the answer, your answer is none of this. Because second one is not the answer, third one is also not the answer. If the first one is not the answer, your answer is the fourth one, none of this. You know that first one is the answer, hence the solution is A, C, A, D. Now, A is a set with element 5, then the number of relations on A is. To decide that one, you must know what is the relation. Relation andre ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. You know that relation is a subset of Cartesian product or cross product. What is relation? Relation is a subset of Cartesian or cross product. You know that when a set is given, its Cartesian product is A cross A, because only one set is given. The number of elements in A cross A is always equal to number of elements in A into number of elements in A. 5 into 5, that is equal to 25. As you know that in the cross product we have the 25 elements. ಎಷ್ಟು ordered pair ಇರುತ್ತೆ? 25 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು? Relation. What's the relation? Subset of the Cartesian product. I have to write the subset of this one. Therefore, number of subsets is equal to, already we have discussed that one, 2 to the power n. N is nothing but 25 here. Your answer is 2 to the power of 25. Only one option. That's the third one. So what you know about the subsets, that you have to continue here also. Now, given two sets, A is given, B is given. Then which one of the following is true? That you have to check. I am not doing this one. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ದು A ಸೆಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಹೇಗಂತ ಆಗ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇದೇ equation ಗೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Then what is their relation? That you have to define. ಎಲ್ಲ problem ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, because you have to check some questions. 22. The shaded region in the figure represents. Which area has been shaded? This area has been shaded. What do we call this one as? It is A minus B. This area has been shaded. What do we call this one as? B minus A. I want both the areas, means union. So it is A minus B union B minus A, or it is also called as A union B minus A intersection B, or it is also called as A symmetric difference B. ಈ ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. As you are observing in this problem, I have given fourth option as A minus B union B minus A. Hence your solution is fourth option. ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ what is symmetric difference ಅಂತ. Now, if an is equal to ax, x belongs to n. An is equal to ax, x belongs to n. Then the set 3n intersection 7n is. ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಹೊಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಏನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. If you know the basic concept, you can answer any problem. Now what is 3n? an is this one. 3n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Just imagine. 3n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is a set with element 3x, x belongs to n. ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a table of 3 ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? x is a natural number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 2 3 4 ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು. So it is a table of 3 ಆಯ್ತು. What is 7n then? 7n is equal to table of 7 ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದೇ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ it is a table of 7 ಆಯ್ತು. What is 3n intersection 7n? Intersection means common element. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗುವುದು ಯಾವುದು? Since they are prime numbers, Common is 21. First element is the 21. LCM 21 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 21 multiple of n ಅಂದ್ರೆ table of 21 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Intersection is table of 21 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, your solution is first option. It looks like a new question, but there is nothing in that. The smallest set A such that A union 1, 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 is. A smallest set ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು. Whenever union of two set is given, if any one is called as the smallest, ಅವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ their intersection is always a null set. Intersection null set ಆಗಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. There will be no common element among them. Now, what will be the A? I have to select A in such a way that it is without 1 and without 2. When I remove the 1 and 2 in the union, remaining elements are 3, 5, 9. So A is the smallest set with elements 3, 5, 9 means the second option. Very silly question, but in the examination you do the mistake while understanding the statements. If S is a set with 10 elements, S nalli 10 elements idave. A is a set of the form x comma y such that x comma y belongs to S and x is not equal to y. X is not equal to y means you cannot see the reflexive property here. Idalli reflexive property illa. Reflexive property nan tegibeku. Then the number of elements in A is number of elements in A is equal to actually it is 100 into 100 when all are taken. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is 10 into 10 equal to 100 because 10 elements are there in the A. ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು x is not equal to y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. As you know that in the set, how many elements of the type x equal to y are there? When 10 elements are there, we have 10 x equal to y. Right? We have 10 x equal to y. Then number of elements is equal to 100 minus 10. Why it is 100 minus 10? X not equal to y is required. As you know, x equal to y is only 10 ordered pairs because 10 elements are there. Therefore, number of elements in the A equal to 90. Very silly question. If you know what is the meaning, is the question based on second PU reflexive property. A and B are non-singleton sets. What do you mean by singleton sets? Sets having only one element is called as a singleton set. They are the non-singleton sets with n of A cross B is equal to 35. N of A cross B equal to 35 means 35 can be written as 7 into 5 or 5 into 7. With a condition that B is a subset of A. B is a subset of A anta agbekadre. B is subset of A anta agbekadre. A is bigger set, B is a smaller set. Bigger set has more elements, smaller set has less elements. So that I have to select A cross B as 7 into 5. So that A has 7 elements, B has 5 elements. Then the required is correct agi observe ಮಾಡಿ problem start ಆಗಿದ್ದು sets ಇಂದ conclude ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು combination ಇಂದ. Combination chapter, one question with 2 different chapters. So n of A is 7, C, n of B is 5. Property of the combination says that NCR is also equal to NCn minus R. So that 7C5 can also be written as 7C2. What is 7C2? Starting with the 7, multiply the two consecutive numbers divided by, starting with the 2, write all the natural numbers. ಅದೇ ಪಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಪರ್ಮುಟೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಇಟ್. 2 1s the 2 3s the 7 3s the 21, so that your option is the first one. Next, R is a relation on n. R is a relation on n. What is n? Set of natural numbers. Set of natural numbers. Then which of the following belongs to R? Relation is given here. Relation ಹೀಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Then which of the following is belonging to R? ಇಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಆ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಏನು? The set is given as natural number. You know that natural number always starts with 1. Means 0 is not there. Here is the option where 0 is there. It is not possible to have. ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. And natural number does not contain any negative numbers. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಾಗಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎರಡು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. This is called as elimination method. Easily we'll get the answer. Then how to check with the remaining two options? ಮೊದಲನೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಜ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನೇದಲ್ಲ, ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಫೇಲಿಯರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನೇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಈಗ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಪುಟ್ x equal to 2 and y equal to 4. When I replace the x by 2, y by 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 4 into 2 is 8, 3 into 4 is 12, 8 plus 12 is 20. So that your answer is the first one, not the second one. 4. This is called as elimination method. Now, again, let F1 be the set of all parallelograms. You know the different types of quadrilaterals. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, F1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. These are all parallelograms. F2 is a rectangle. Rectangle ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಆಯತದ್ದು. F3 is a rhombus. ರೋಂಬಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ವಜ್ರಾಕೃತಿ. And F4 is a square. F4 is a square. With F5 is trapezium. ಇದು F5 ಆಯ್ತು. Now the question is, then F is equal to, what is F? F is nothing but set of all quadrilaterals. In the 9th standard you have studied that quadrilateral can be classified into 5 different forms. ಈ 5 different forms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is a set of quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is set of all F1, F2, F3, F4 and F5. Set of all ಅಂತ ಪದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Set of all ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it is always the union. So it is the union of F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. So observe the condition. This is the biggest solution. This is given. F1, F2, F3, F4. F5 is not there. Trapeziums are not there. I cannot call that one as F. So answer is none of these. None of these. A is given, B is given. Then A cross B intersection C is. A cross B intersection C is. First you have to write the set A. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಇದರ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ನೇರ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. 6 can be written as 3 into 2. So this is -3 -2. X values are 3, 2. A is a set with element 3, 2. B and C are given. The common element is 4. So the set contains only the element 4. Then A cross B intersection C is. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. 2 cross 1 is a set with 2 elements. Which are they? 3, 4, 2, 4. 3, 4 and 2, 4 are the elements in the first set. Hence your solution is the first option. If R is the relation on A, ಎ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 3. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕಾಮದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ with elements x, y such that you must know the basic concept x, y such that ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ x is a multiple of y. Now y has been replaced by 3, correct? Y has been replaced by 3. So I have to assume this statement like this. ಹೀಗೆ assume ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ x is a multiple of 3 ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the in ordered pairs first elements are the multiples of 3. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. y1 ಆದಾಗ 3, y2 ಆದಾಗ 6, y3 ಆದಾಗ 9. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹುಡುಕಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 8,2 ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 2,6 ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 6,2, 1,3 ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. y is x is a multiple of y. X is a multiple of y. Multiple of what? Multiple of 3. 3 1 is the 3, 3 2 is the 6, 3 3 is the 9. So I can't write more than that because the set has only 9 elements. The relation are defined on n. The relation are defined on n as a comma b such that a square plus b square is less than 16. A square plus b square is less than 16 is given by. Now you have to check which are possible values that I can assign as a square numbers. Less than 16 kodbeku. I can put 1 square here. B is also 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square is less than 16. When a is 1, b may be 2, or when a is 2, b may be 1. If not, when a is 1, b is 3. When a is 3, b is 1. If not, when a is 2, b is 3. When a is 3, b is 2. Check, is there any other possibilities? ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡುವ. 1 1 ಆಯ್ತು, 1 2 ಆಯ್ತು, 2 1 ಆಯ್ತು, 1 3 ಆಯ್ತು, 3 1 ಆಯ್ತು, 2 3 ಆಯ್ತು, 3 2 ಆಯ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೆ x is 2, y is 2. 2 square 4, 2 square 4, 4 plus 4 8 less than 16 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Another possibility is both may be 3. 3 square 9, 3 square 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. It is not possible. So which ordered pairs we expect in the relation now? 1 1, 1 2, 2 1, 1 3, 3 1, 2 3, 3 2, 2 2. Check that one where we have that one. You know that it is there in the option 3. So that your solution is 3. If the sets A and B are defined like this, then as you are observing here, the condition is given x is not equal to 0. X is not equal to 0. X belongs to the real number. X 0 ಅಲ್ಲ, x real number ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ when x is 1, y is also 1 ಅಲ್ವಾ? When x is minus 1, y is also minus 1. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. What happens here? When x is 1, y is minus 1. When x is minus 1, y is 1. I can't get any ordered pair. I can't get any ordered pair with the same sign here. ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸೈನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸೈನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Now when I take the intersection of A and B, is there any possibility of getting the set A? Intersection ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದೆರಡು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. That intersection is a null set. Is it possible? Yes. It is not A, it is not B, means definitely it is a null set. I can't get A union B as A. A union B A ಆಗಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವುದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? So you have to check that one by trial and error by giving the values for x and y. Next, the domain of the function defined by f of x equal to this one is. They ask you to calculate the domain. Cos inverse. First PUC ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. This condition says that whenever square root is there, a term under the root is always greater than or equal to 0. ಅದು ಯಾವತ್ತು greater than or equal to 0 ನೇ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0 implies x is greater than or equal to 1. ಸರಿಯಾ? x is greater than or equal to 1 ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ x is greater than or equal to 1. x 0 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. x greater than or equal to 1 ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ. if not it may be less than or equal to 0 ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. less than or equal to 0 ಹೋದ್ರೆ x minus 1 less than or equal to 0 implies x is less than 1 or less than or equal to 1. When you take the values of x less than or equal to 1, when you take the values of x less than or equal to 1, it becomes negative. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು? As you know that cos limit varies between -1 and 1. When I keep that one between the -1 and 1 as the root x minus 1, then you know that x minus 1 is less than or equal to 1, because when I square on both sides it is greater than or equal to 1, less than or equal to 1. That implies x is always less than or equal to 2. x is always less than or equal to 2. x less than or equal to 2 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. x less than or equal to 2 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Can I give the negative value again? I can't give the negative value. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It becomes a negative. But x is always greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to 1 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Less than or equal to 2 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So your inequality will be like this. Greater than or equal to 1, less than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to is a closed interval with the elements 1 and 2. Hence your solution is the second option. If n of a equal to 2 and the total number of possible relations from the set A to set B is 1024, the number of elements in B is. Wordings ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. n of a is equal to 2. One problem solve ಆಯ್ತು. Total number of relations from A to B. As you know that total number of relations from A to B is what? 2 to the power m into n is equal to 1024 ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. As you know that 1024 is 2 to the power 10. ಹೌದಾ? 32 square. Square of 32 is 1024. So it is 2 to the power of 10 ಆಯ್ತು. In this, the number of elements in A is given 2. Then what will be the n? Number of elements in B. Number of elements in B must be 5, because 2 into 5 equal to 10. What they asked you to calculate is n of B equal to. You know that n of B is the first option, that is 5. Now, let A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B equal to 1, 3, 5. If a relation R from A to B is R equal to that one, then R inverse equal to. First PUC ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಟಿಬಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ರೇಂಜ್, ರೇಂಜ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಡೊಮೈನ್. So that what is R inverse? R inverse is the reverse of R. 1, 3 becomes 3, 1. 2, 5 becomes 5, 2. 3, 3 remains the same. Search for the answer. Where we have that one? 3, 1, 5, 2, 3, 3. We have only one option. That is the second one. ಅದರಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರುವಂತದನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ based on the second PUC invertibility concept. When you talk about the invertibility, we have concentrated on what? Onto condition. Let y equal to ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ onto condition ಅನ್ನ. Onto condition ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? X becomes the y becomes the x. So that ordered pair gets interchanged. A cross B becomes B cross A. Let the relation R be defined in N. Again the natural number. See that one. Natural number agirbeku. By ARB. What do you mean by ARB? ARB means ordered pairs are in the form of A, B in the relation R. With the condition that 2A plus 3B equal to 30. 2A plus 3B equal to 30. Then the relation R is. As you observing, 3, 8 is common for all. ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ 3, 8 ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. So not necessary to check 3, 8 ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. In all the answers 6, 6 is there, not necessary to check. Right? Now it starts with the 9, 4. 9, 4 ನಿಜ ಆದ್ರೆ answer is either 1 or 2. Then I have to check 12, 2. 12, 2 ನಿಜ ಆದ್ರೆ answer is 1. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2. Correct? Now when I put 9, 4, 2 into 9, 18, 3 into 4, 12, 18 plus 12 equal to 30, 9, 4 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. When I replace the x by 12, 12 into 2, 24, 3 into 2, 6, 24 plus 6, 30 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So your answer is first option. 12, 2 ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆನ್ಸರ್. 9, 4 ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು 12, 2 ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. ಆಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 12, 2 ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇವೆರಡೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಪೇರ್. That is the fourth option. All possibilities are there in this problem. The domain of the function f(r2r) defined by f of x equal to this one is, as you know that under the square root, you know that x square minus 7x plus 12 is always greater than or equal to 0 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Greater than or equal to 0 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. It is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation has two factors. X square can be written as x into x. 12 as 4 into 3. Middle term is minus. So both are minus. Product is greater than or equal to 0 implies either both are positive or both are negative. There are two possibilities. Greater than or equal to 0 ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. When I verify here, up to 3 possible, up to 4 possible, x minus 4 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0, x can take the two values as x equal to 4, x equal to 3. ಎರಡು ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. So it is a close interval. ನಂತರ ಇದಾಗತ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದಾದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಡೌಟ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು 4 ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್ 4 is included ಅಲ್ವಾ? 4 is included. ಆವಾಗ ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ. ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ minus infinity to 3 I have one element 0 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 0 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. When I put 0 here, minus of minus is plus. It is possible. ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. When I take the value very close to this one, in this interval I have one element as 5. 5 minus 4 positive, 5 minus 3 positive, Positive into positive is always positive. Idu agta ide. So the option is 2. We have not solved that one, but we have verified it. The domain of the function f of x equal to root cos x is. As you know that cos x is a function for which x belongs to a closed interval 0 comma pi is called as its domain. When I take the different values from this one, I will get values between -1 and 1, both are included. It is called as the range. Range illirutte, domain illirutte. ಈಗ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರೂಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ರೂಟ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಸೇಸ್ ದಟ್ a term under the root is always greater than or equal to 0. Now for the cos we have the two quadrants, first quadrant as well as second quadrant 0 to pi. In the first quadrant cos is positive, in the second quadrant cos is negative. So when I get the value negative here, root is imaginary, not the real number. So I cannot take the negative value. Means I can define this function only between 0 and pi by 2. So that your answer is, it varies between 0 and pi by 2. ಈ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So your answer is this one. f of x equal to x cube plus cos x, then f of x is. Answers are odd function, even function, constant function, neither even nor odd. As you know that whenever a function f of x is given, on the f of x ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ function ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, when I replace the x by minus x, if I get f of x, it is called as even. Minus x ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. When I replace the x by minus x, if I get minus of f of x, it is odd. Simple problem ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ f of x is equal to x square is a even function. When I replace the x by minus x whole square is x square. f of minus x is f of x. Even function ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪವರ್ even ಇದೆ. x to the power 0, which is a constant, is also even. X to the power of 4 is even. X to the power of 6 is even. X square plus 2 if I give you, it is also even. Because along with the 2 we have x to the power 0. So that is a even function. Then what is the odd function? 2x. X to the power 1 bantu. When I replace the x by minus x, it becomes minus of 2x. So it becomes a negative. Odd value ಇರಬೇಕು. x to the power 3, x to the power 5. ಒಂದೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. x to the power of 5 minus 3x cube plus 5x minus 10 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, this is odd, this is odd, this is odd, this is even. I cannot call that function as odd function because it's a mixture of odd and even. We call that one as neither even nor odd ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. neither even nor odd ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದ ಕಾರಣ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. When a trigonometric function is given, you know that sin x is odd because sin of minus x is minus sin x. Cos x is even because cos of minus x, fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Since sin is odd, cosecant is odd, tan is also odd. Since cos is even, secant is even, cot is also even. ಇವುಗಳದ್ದು ಪವರ್ ಆಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಡ್. ಪವರ್ ಆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? sin cube x, secant cube x, tan cube x ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್. sin ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ x ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈವನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈವನ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನೇ ಪವರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಈ ಮೂರಕ್ಕೆ, ಅವುಗಳು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಈವನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವುಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಆಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆ ಮೂರರ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು -π/2 to π/2 a condition for the sin, For the cosecant ಬಂದ್ರೆ 0 eliminate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. For the tan it is open ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why these are odd. Power even ಆದಾಗ even. These are always even. Now the question, what is this? You know that x cube is odd, ಅಲ್ಲ? Cos x is even. What is odd plus even? ನಿಮ್ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ. What is odd plus even? Can I call that one as odd function or even function? You know that it is neither even nor odd. ಎರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಎರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋ ಕಾರಣ ಅದು ಎರಡು ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. Next. Let f r to r is defined by this one. Then f of -1 plus f of 2 plus f of 4 is equal to. When you ask a problem like this, you must know that where that element is there, that you have to check first. Now first I want -1. -1 ಈ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. -1 ಈ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. -1. 2 ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲೈಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ 1 and 3. 2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು. 4 ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ -1 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, 2 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, 4 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 into -1 plus 2 square plus 2 into 4. 3 into -1 is -3 plus 4 plus 8 is equal to 9 is your final solution. So your option is the 9. So totally 40 questions we have discussed in this part. With this we will conclude. Remaining questions is for your practice in that paper. Thank you.